Ladies and gentlemen, just when we thought the storm had settled with the Margaret and Duta case, hoping for a moment to exhale and catch our breath, it appears fate had other plans. Because before we could say, Amen, before some of us even broke our fasts, praying for Nduta's redemption from the gallows, another case landed on our desks. And this time the name is Emilly Kanini Rhoda, a 43-year-old Kenyan woman arrested in India with cocaine worth 270 million Kenya shillings, 2.1 million. Yes, another woman, another Kenyan, another desperate mother, lured into an international drug trafficking ring, this time caught red-handed at Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj International Airport, Mumbai, on April 1st. Emilly had flown from Nairobi, transited through Doha, and landed in Mumbai, only to walk into the arms of India's ever-alert customs officers. The officials say they noticed something off. Her body language was loud, nervous, uneasy, suspicious. So they pulled her aside and examined her trolley bag. On the surface, it seemed innocent, just clothes and shoes. But customs officers are trained to read beyond appearances. As they emptied the bag, they noticed it still felt unusually heavy. A closer inspection revealed synthetic padding glued to the bottom. Once removed, it exposed 4 transparent packets, each stuffed with a white powdery substance. 189 grams of high-grade cocaine. Field tests confirmed it. This wasn't your average smuggling attempt. It was a high-stakes narcotics operation. Under interrogation, Emilly did not pretend to be clueless. She confessed. She knew exactly what she was transporting. She knew the risk, and she knew the reward, 100,000 Kenya shillings, not paid up front, only upon successful delivery. So why did she do it? Because, like Margaret and Duta, Emilly was a mother who had reached the end of her rope. She said the drugs were handed to her by a woman named Millicent back in Nairobi. Millicent had identified her desperation. She knew this was a woman on her knees, willing to do anything to put food on the table for her children. And instead of offering help, Millicent offered a trap, carefully disguised as opportunity. She told Emilly, "There's fast money. All you have to do is carry a bag to Delhi and deliver it. If you succeed, you'll walk away with 100,000 shillings. But Millicent didn't lie about the bag's contents. She told Emilly straight up. It had a false bottom, and that's where the cocaine was hidden. It was a deadly gamble, and Emilly took it. She had her passport ready. This would be her second time traveling abroad. Millicent collected it, checked for 2 blank pages, and within a few days, everything was arranged. Flight booked, hotel reservation secured at Shangri-La's Eros Hotel, New Delhi, all on Millicent's tab. March 30th, they met. Millicent gave final instructions. March 31st, they met again in Westlands. Around 3 p.m, they headed to JKIA. A blue Toyota double cabin pulled up. A man dropped off the now infamous trolley bag. Millicent helped with the airport clearance. The Qatar Airways flight was scheduled to depart at 11:50 p.m. They waited, talked, said their goodbyes. By 11 p.m, Millicent was gone, and Emilly walked into the terminal, clutching her fate. The flight touched down at Hamad International Airport in Qatar around 5:55 a.m. on April 1st. There was a routine security screening, nothing was found. The layover lasted 3 hours. At 9:30 a.m, Emilly boarded her second flight, this time to Mumbai. But fear had now gripped her fully. Her anxiety spiked at every checkpoint. Her heartbeat betrayed her courage, her eyes gave her away. And when she landed in Mumbai, the customs officers didn't even need a tip-off. Her nervousness was a billboard. Emilly was arrested, the cocaine was seized, the plan collapsed. Authorities say she admitted everything. She knew what was in the bag. She confirmed Millicent booked her tickets, her hotel, her entire itinerary. She was merely a pawn in a larger game. Investigators now believe Emilly was part of a wider drug syndicate, smuggling cocaine between Africa and India, a network that targets vulnerable women, women like Margaret, women like Emilly. Now let's ask the painful question. How does someone risk her entire life smuggling drugs worth 270 million Kenya shillings for just 100,000 Kenya shillings? And even that only payable upon successful delivery? This isn't just another crime story, it's a grim reflection of a growing syndicate that thrives on the struggles of desperate women. A network that has mastered the art of exploiting poverty, loneliness, and broken dreams. They prey on mothers fighting silently to provide for their families, luring them with promises of quick money and false hope. This is no longer about poor choices. This is about a system where vulnerability has become a target, and desperation is turned into a weapon against those who deserve protection, not prosecution. And once again, we are reminded, a mother's love is fearless, but often that fearlessness is what kills her. In India, trafficking cocaine carries serious consequences. Depending on the amount, sentences range from 6 months to over 20 years in prison.
ਜਿਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ 121 accused already arrest ਕੀਤੇ ਜਾ ਚੁੱਕੇ ਹਨ। ਇਹਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਵੱਖ-ਵੱਖ ਕੇਸਾਂ ਦੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਸਾਡੀ ਕਈਆਂ commercial recoveries ਵੀ ਹੈ ਤੇ
plus heavy fines. For commercial quantities like 1.7, the penalty is severe, and the Indian authorities don't joke. As we follow the developments in this case, we'll keep you updated, because these stories are more than headlines. They are reflections of what's going wrong in our societies. They are warnings, they are cries for help. So as always, if you believe in what we do, support the work. Like, share and subscribe, so you never miss another investigation that connects the dots others ignore. Until next time, stay aware, stay safe, and if you have a mother out there, please take care of her.